what are you focusing on? What are you focusing on right now? I think most people are focusing on the wrong thing. Most people are focusing on the fear, the downsizing, oh, there's so much competition, there's not enough jobs, what am I going to do, how am I going to get what I want? Most people are focusing on that. That's focusing on the wrong thing. That's not what you need to be focusing on. What you need to focus on is being the very best possible job candidate you can for that position. That's where the focus needs to come in, and we're going to break that down very specifically for you. You're going to know what they're going to ask. There's some certain standard questions that you can absolutely count on, and I've got them up here. We'll get to them in just a minute. And be prepared to respond. And the way you're going to get prepared to respond is based on the research that you have done, the research you've done on the company and the research that you've done on you. You're going to put those things together to show how you have the skills, qualities, characteristics that fit what they are looking for in their position, okay? So you're going to be prepared how to respond based on the research on them and on you. And again, do your best to write some of these answers out to the questions ahead of time. It will make such a difference when you start talking it. You will sound so much more prepared, so much more together, and so much more confident when you're responding to their questions. You also want to find out what they want. Now, these are some really good ideas, especially if it's a situation where you're going to be called back for a second interview, or if they're calling you first on a phone interview, weeding people out, and they're trying to decide who to call in person for the next interview. Ask this question. Find out what they're looking for. What are the ideal qualities this job candidate should have? Or what are the ideal characteristics for somebody who gets this position? What would be the most important things about this person who would take this position? Find out what they're looking for. You know, what are you looking for? What qualities are you looking for when hiring somebody for this position? Ask them specifically what they're looking for. Then, on the next interview, you can design your answers around what they just told you. Or if you're on the phone, you can write those things down and prepare for the next interview in person based on what they just told you. They're telling you what they're looking for. So then you can let them know how you fit exactly those characteristics. This is very key, and it might sound counterintuitive. So focus on the interviewer and focus on the message, the content of what you're saying. But the thing that happens is we start focusing on ourselves. We get into our heads, and that's what makes us nervous. That's when we start evaluating ourselves. Oh, that sounded stupid, or why didn't I say that, or blah, 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 blah. Do I look dumb, or did my cheeks turn red? Am I sweating? Start getting into our head. The focus is in the wrong place. You've got to get out of your head and get the focus over there. You know, look at them, connect to them. Are they getting the information that you want to get to them? Are they getting your elevator pitch? Are they getting your 5 most marketable points? So you want to get the focus on them and on the content of your message, the main points that you want them to know about you. That's what you need to focus on, not going into your head and how did I sound and how do I look and all that kind of stuff.